Alright, well, welcome back everybody to the 4-Digit Catch International 2025. We are here with another match in this weekend in the winners bracket this time as well, as all the matches have been so far between Germany A and Malaysia, seeing Germany A play for the first time, of course, being seeded in that upper kind of 8 teams. So seeing them for the first time, funnily enough, Malaysia coming through, beating Germany A on their way 5-1. So they haven't lost to Germany yet in this tournament, and I'm sure they don't want to start now, but it's going to be pretty difficult against a solid team. Zephyr, Berlin, Era, a couple that I see here, Kaguri I know from Malaysia, Leaf as well, but a few new names there too, so let's see how they get along. Pretty excited for this one. Joined by myself and XF Lover, the streamer, but Bivens ain't the most talkative guy. I think they may have rolled already. Or no? Maybe not? Okay, they have not rolled, they were waiting. 16 points from Drum Manager, that is not the greatest of rolls, to be honest. Malaysia could roll lower though, you know, there's a chance. There's a real chance. Not a very high chance, but you know. Okay, Malaysia does in fact win the roll with 44 points against 16. Choose whether they want a first ban or ban second or first pick in that order. Choose to pick second, interestingly enough. Not the most common choice. Usually teams prefer to pick first. They usually like to get out the gate strong, but picking second does also, does also have its advantages. You get to see, of course, what the other team would like to go for, but they might come out pretty strong and get the upper foot on you. And Hard Rock 2 is out. No! Towards the horizon, my goat is not going to be played in this match. Hard Rock 2 go on the techie Hard Rock. Pretty understandable. That is a difficult Hard Rock map. Definitely more so than Hard Rock 1, which is pretty consistent. Germany, wonder what they're going to ban here. Not too sure on the strengths of each team in terms of their mods. Germany, I imagine, are pretty solid on all. And they go for Hidden 1, okay, so maybe not the biggest Hidden fans. Usually see a Hidden 2 ban if it's a Hidden ban, but those are the two maps that are not going to be played for sure in this match. They are out of here. Hard Rock 2 is a pretty common one. Hidden 1, not so much, but maybe wanting to take away Malaysia's consistency. Maybe they're a solid Hidden team, I couldn't tell you. Seems like they are. Their best, in terms of ranking against other teams, their best map was Hidden 1 in the qualifiers, so I can see where they're coming from with that ban. And seem to not be the biggest Hard Rock fans, so nothing really out of the ordinary for both teams here, it seems. And Germany now with the first pick. Wouldn't be surprised to see Hard Rock, and well, there we go, it is indeed Hard Rock 1. Zephite brings that one down. Wait, why did Zephite not roll? Didn't Drum Manager roll? No, I don't know. Anyway, it's all in the past now. It will be Toa no Kisuna, mapped by Des9. Absolute banger. This is a mostly consistency-based Hard Rock. Although Rain Hard Rock does present its challenges, usually the density compared to say Overdose and Beyond is a little bit less. So in terms of reading AR10 on that, it can provide a challenge to Hard Rock players who are not as experienced. However, this Germany team definitely has some experienced players. Berlin and Keybon, who I believe are both like pretty big veterans of the game. Well, I know Berlin is. Keybon, I think I remember from like 4CWC 2021, who was part of that team. So yeah, White Raven, that's right. White Raven, they used to be called. So a bit of history there. Two players that have played together for a long time, and they know how to play pretty much everything. A solid lineup here. Grimmer, I'm not too sure about, but it seems this might be the kind of third Hard Rock slot. Looks like Rantable. Oh wow, why the double R? The double vowel, double R. Everrear, and Leaf for Malaysia here. Those are your lineups, and the good luck have fun's in the chat, so looks like we'll be getting into this one very shortly. And prove their worth on consistency Hard Rock. Oh, we have a late minute swap out for Malaysia? Okay. Leaf is gone, Fable is in. Not what they seem. Not what they seemed 10 seconds ago, but swapping out pretty flawlessly and readying up quickly, so not much delay. Here we go, the third match of this weekend. Germany A versus Malaysia. Hard Rock 1. We are underway, and Rantable is not... What is happening? Rantable didn't load in, but wait, we are back now. Not sure if some of those misses were Bancho or not. It seems that they were. Nobody dropping so far, only a few droplets. No major nodes, no combo. Bit of accuracy shaking on either side. Grimmer struggling early and actually giving that score lead briefly to Malaysia, but still two double S's here from Berlin and Keep On. The veterans showing their teammate how you can hold on, but that is a miss, and Keep On misses as well. Rantable half trades it here, but Malaysia actually with the combo advantage now. Both Everia and Fable above 300 combo, and a 22k lead to go with it. Solid start here, some nerves maybe for Germany. Hey, that is a big miss. Yet again, 3 on the board, but 2 for Germany, only 1 for Malaysia. That is only going to keep increasing the size of that blue bar. Grimmer cannot find any consistency at the moment. Fable does trade it, but Malaysia looking very comfortable. Everia holding on to that FC. Only Berlin and Everia left here, halfway through, and Malaysia looking pretty comfortable. Germany in this slower section might have a chance to stabilize. The patterns dull down a bit, but that does mean the density goes down as well, keeping them on their toes. That was a miss from Rantable that I didn't see. And the bar has shrunk quite significantly into the next chorus. Back down to 20k. It's still Malaysia's lead, but Everia drops the FC at a critical moment, and Germany finally finds some consistency. They are going to take back that lead. Not by much, I might add. It's not going to be much. It's still going to be very, very close as we head into the last third of the map. Everia building back up. Grimmer recovering superbly, as well as Keep On. Berlin, the only FC left, in the double S at that. Trying to be the anchor that he has been for so many German teams in the past. 7k up at the moment, and Rantable finds another drop, and Berlin trades! The anchor is down, and what a time to do it at the break. Less than a quarter left to go. The teams can see the situation they're in. It's anybody's point. The combo advantage very slightly in Malaysia's favour, but they're going to need more than that Berlin drop to take back the lead here. The final chorus coming in, 10k to Germany. They just need to hold on. But Grimmer drops! No Malaysia trades! Yes, they do. Everia, a tragic miss, might seal the deal here. Germany, 6k in the lead, but Fable goes. And that will be the nail in the coffin on this first point. 20k, Germany will not lose it now. Berlin builds back up. And what a point that was. But in the end, it is the Pickers who save themselves against what looked to be a little dicey there. And now over to Malaysia. Fantastic score. I'm caught up on my words. Fantastic score there from Berlin, as well as Everia. A really unfortunate miss near the end of the map. The Malaysians watching on, that was heartbreaking. But they have a chance now with their first pick. Would not be surprised to see maybe Hidden come down, considering the German ban. Maybe they'll explore something completely different. We might just see some counter picks adjacent to the bans here. Hard Rock 1, as expected. Everyone else making their way up to 200 combo. Germany with the slight lead here due to Berlin missing earlier. Back into a chill section for a brief moment here, but you know this map just switches in and out. It's chill one moment, and it gets right back into these techie patterns, the back and forth and the stacks. Who is going to get caught out next? It's Rantabi going down once again. Leaf follows suit, and Malaysia collapsing a little. Germany, finally a miss from Drum Manager. But still that 60k lead. Malaysia really need to find some focus here halfway through. And Germany are looking strong. Rantabi, another miss. Cannot find their form at the moment, and Fable goes as well. 100k eclipse. Drum Manager misses, but look at that score from Keepon. A double S. Berlin shrugging that first miss off with a fantastic recovery. 700 combo. Fable finds another drop, and that honestly may be all she wrote on No Mod 2 here. A possible mispick for Malaysia, really not seeming too comfortable on it. Not sure what that spells for them. Maybe they just didn't have anywhere else to go, or they just wanted to see if Germany might have been a little uncomfortable as well. I mean, it's not like these are bad scores here from Malaysia. Fable, a late miss. But Germany just way too strong. A almost double S from Keepon. Above a million score. Berlin, almost the same. And that is a great team score from Germany. Malaysia definitely going to be disappointed in that one. You always think could have gone another direction. But just have to shake it off, move on. Great score from Leaf, I do have to say, with a one miss there, but the support unfortunately wasn't quite there for Leaf. Let's see what Germany go for here now. They have the break point. They're in a fantastic position. I think really they can go anywhere here. When you're higher seeded like this and it's only the round of 16, I think they should not really be too despair on any of these maps, but you never know. I would be surprised to see a hidden pick. That's about it. Anything else is really on the board. Another no mod, wouldn't be surprised. Maybe a bit of a weird pick like No Mod 3. I think Germany probably have a bit more of a skill cap on a map like that, but oh my god, bro. Ain't no way. It's hidden too. Never let me analyze again, man. Dude, Hidden was their worst mod, like, by far on qualifiers, and they banned Hidden 1, and they pick Hidden 2. Okay. You know what? I respect it. Honestly, I respect it. They just throwing a spanner in the works. But maybe this is a chance for Malaysia as well. I mean, like I said, it seems that they're a pretty consistent Hidden team. Pretty confident overall. The question is, on a map like this, the AR getting a bit lower here. 8.3. The reading is definitely a struggle, that's for sure, if you're not super comfortable on low AR. Can they handle the heat? Hidden 2, or maybe the cold. I mean, that's kind of what playing low AR Hidden feels like. You're just you're just walking through a sludge, hoping that it's going to end. No bias. Zephite in here as well for the first time, so one swap out there for Germany, but the anchors in Keepon and Berlin staying right where they need to be. And Malaysia making a slight change as well, with Rantabi finally being subbed out for Everrear here. Will Malaysia be able to bounce back? They're down, but they're certainly not out yet. Well, it's a strong start for both teams. Berlin losing a lot of accuracy, actually. Giving Malaysia a very, very slim lead. Players managing to reading well so far. Here come the long sliders. Everyone just making their way to 200 combo, but no, of course, as I say that, Fable has to miss. Just not over enough after the slider. And that is first blood to Germany. Everia goes down as well. There's no trades to be seen on the German side. They're looking very consistent here. It's only Leaf remaining, just like No More 2. The bastion for Malaysia, but needs the support. Germany just don't miss. Of course, Zephite has to miss as soon as I say that, but the 1 FC on Malaysia is traded. However, Malaysia with a slight combo lead here. Everia building back up. Fable at 200. Keep on and Everia trade, but Malaysia can't afford any breaks here, really. If they want to swing this back, there's only a quarter left to go. Leaf finds a drop. Tragic. That might just do it. I know there's a quarter left to go, but they really needed to build up their combo. It's not easy to get combo on a map like this. And if you can hold it through when the other team misses, that is usually where the map is won and lost. And Berlin, despite that drop, had Malaysia's combo lead here. I think they're just leaving it a little too late. 37k. 35 and Leaf drops again. That will seal it with that miss as well from Fable. A valiant effort there. They kept it pretty close to most of it, but Berlin, despite that miss, and maybe a slight underperformance from him, Germany still take it with relative comfortability. And just ignore that number. It's 3-0 for Germany here. The perfect start that they would have wanted for this match. I think Malaysia have to be proud of the fight that they've showed so far. They've kept the points close. There hasn't been any real blowout. It's just the consistency that isn't quite there. But they still have chances to find it. Germany still need 2 more wins if they want to take this match, and I'm sure Malaysia don't want to let that happen. Okay, it's going to be No More 3. Here we go. Here we go. It's time for a funky map. I'm excited. Nido King map. You're always in for a treat. And this is definitely a treat. Big circles with some of the strangest patterns I've seen, honestly, for a 4-digit tournament round of 16 pull. I think this is another kind of risk. This is a map where you can really either pull off an amazing score or you just kind of fall apart. There's not really any in between. There's no kind of like an okay score or anything. You're either locked in or you're locked out for No More 3. And a Miss Oil Punch song as well. Cat Jam. Wait, are we going to see Keep On not play here? Okay, interesting. The low CS, not for Keep On, maybe. Drum Manager back in here. Berlin on for every single map so far. Rantabi back in here for Malaysia as well. Leaf and Everia remaining the same. This might actually be the first time that Fable isn't playing a map as well, so a couple big changes here for both teams. Keep On not playing is definitely a surprise, but Germany definitely have the depth to match it. If Keep On needs to take a break or is not super comfortable. course, this is Malaysia's pick, so we're hoping they have their strongest and most confident players in for this one. Germany win, they're on match point. Malaysia win, and there's some hope there. It might just be a glimmer, but this really is the map that can bring them right back. A bit of a start over here, but we're going to be getting into it shortly. Stacks galore on this one. Who can manage them better is the question. A very early miss here from Dryman. Not going to matter too much, but Everia right away with the trade, so keeping things pretty much even, although Zephite goes down once again. And there's another miss from Zephite. And Malaysia into the slow section here now. The free combo with... Oh no, not the miss on the free combo. Oh no, Run Toby. That is a tragic place to miss. Still Malaysia in the lead, but it's almost going to even out, and it might even flip over with another miss here from Rantabi. Germany, no misses to be seen. Zephite builds right back up there, all past 200. Berlin is yet again being the anchor. They're once again in the lead. It's Leaf versus Berlin. Everia misses there on the streams, and another drop. Drum Manager does trade. We're halfway through and into another calm part. For a brief moment, Germany, a 34k lead. Can they hold on to it? Can Malaysia finally get themselves on the board? They just need the consistency, just for 1 point. Just for one half of the map, they need to hold on. They hold there. Here we go, back into another intense section. The streams come in. Snaps onto the other patterns, and nobody is seeming to be missing so far. They're all past 200. It's a waiting game. Who's going to be the next to drop? And the Wiggles catch Avira out once again. Oh no, a trade from Zephite and Rantabi, but all the combos fall on Malaysia. Berlin and Drum Manager still holding on. And with those final drops, and Berlin missing, dropping the FC, it won't matter for Germany. They will go up to match point. Another risk for Malaysia here that just doesn't quite pay off. Coming back quite nicely in the end, but it's too little too late once again. The jump section, and just a little after jump / wiggles, was really Malaysia's downfall there. And it's Germany's pick on match point. Malaysia really needing to dig deep in their team for whatever Germany comes up with next. Seen 2 no mods. We've seen a hard rock and a hidden. Could we see DT? Could we see mix mod? Will it just be another no mod? Mix mod 2 would be crazy, or DT2. Either of those, and it's another cinema point, I think. I reckon Germany might want to just put this one to bed as easily and safely as possible. Of course, they have a buffer to play around with a bit, but I don't think you want to give that chance to Malaysia. I really don't. Okay, it's actually going to be DT1. I didn't see the pick in chat, but looks like Error might be coming in here for the first time. Playing in an arcade, oh boy. Is Berlin gonna sub out? Germany trying to get all their players in here on what could be the last point. Malaysia for now staying with their same roster, but could see a swap out. Of course, we haven't seen DT so far. Seems like they're pretty confident. Keep on back in, but Berlin out, so 2 points in a row now where both of those German juggernauts don't play in the same map. And another first swap in here for Error. They do seem to be staying with that same roster. Germany really just wanting to put this one away. Put it to bed, but Malaysia will keep fighting until the end. I don't know how you want me to say error, but I can't really say it any other way. I'm sorry. Here we go. Match point. Can Malaysia find something? These same three players who they've been in the last two maps now. Early droplet misses here from Rantabi, but it's not going to matter too much. All about finding the consistency and getting into that DT movement. Might be a little shaky, and indeed Error is the first to drop. Leaf also trading at a similar time, and there's another drop from Leaf there. Everia also going down before, and yet again Germany with an early lead. They've really been good at getting that early consistency, and Malaysia usually come in later into the map. Are we going to see the same pattern repeat once again? Zephite and Keep On still holding on to their combos for now. Only Rantabi for Malaysia. Everia building back up to 200, as well as Leaf. They're in a position to capitalize if any German misses come down, and they do. Zephite loses the full combo. Malaysia. Can they find something? Keep On misses. No one on Malaysia is dropping. They're going to take the lead back here. There's still quite a bit of map left to go, but remember, this is only 2 minutes long. It's not too much. Leaf drops though, and Germany, I think, will just take the lead back. It's going to be very close, but Rantabi also finds a miss. Error. An amazing recovery there. 500 combo. Everia cannot afford to miss here. Cannot. Malaysia need something desperately. They cannot afford any misses from any of their players, really. Germany are going to decide Malaysia's fate. They just need to hold on for a little bit longer. But I don't think Malaysia can find anything with that miss from Rantabi. It is going to be over. A valiant effort. Error loses the combo, but it's all in vain. Germany, a very strong performance in the end. Another great team score from them. Well played by Everia. 972k. But Leaf faltering a little, and in the end it's Germany who just indeed proved too strong. Malaysia definitely have to hold their heads high. They played well, but it wasn't well enough for this German team, which is looking very strong. They're looking scary, I have to say. Could be some people's dark horse. Usually those top 3 qualifying teams are the ones that are the most expected winners, but you never know what might happen. They're definitely a force to be reckoned with, and congratulations to them. Malaysia will move down to the losers bracket. And that is the end of this match. And I believe we do have another one coming up shortly. Not sure if it's going to be streamed or not. XF Lover's going to have to let me know. But if it is, I might be back here. It is streamed. Okay, it is indeed streamed. So maybe I'll be back here in a little bit. If no one is on that one, either Hong Kong, Brazil, or Thailand, France. I'm not sure which one it actually is. In any case, stay tuned. In about 24 minutes, we will be back with another match for you guys. See you soon.